Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller, and today I have for us the new 200 meter Tag Heuer Aquaracer, and I really think Tag did a fantastic job with this dial. We'll go over this watch, and then at the very end I'll pull out the 300 meter and we'll kind of do a quick comparison between the two, but I really wanted to focus on this. Just came in stock today, this week for us actually, so I wanted to grab it, share it with everybody. I think the dial is the best looking dial on any of the Aquaracers that I've seen. I personally, I just love the kind of smoky effect to it. I think Tag is indicating it's a black sunray finish, but it with like a smoky finish as it gets darker towards the edges, and I just think it looks really, really good. So with that said, let's get the case dimensions out of the way. I measured this two different ways. I measured straight across the bezel in front of the crown protectors here at 39.7, so straight across from the 3 to 9. And then I also measured the from the above the crown protector here at the 2 o'clock across to the 8 and came up with 40.1. So, it's listed as a 40 millimeter watch. I think it wears like a 40 millimeter watch. The case thickness was 11.5 millimeters thin. We had 46.8 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. We have a 20 millimeter lug width, tapering down to 18, and then back out to 20 at the deployant style clasp. Again, we'll get into the comparison to the 300, but we do not have the quick micro adjustment on the fly. We do have micro adjustments here, but they are going to be the pin style with the spring bar. We also on the bracelet have, I won't take my tape completely off, but we do have polished center links on this model. We have a solid stainless steel case back. Again, 200 meters water resistant. This is using the Calibre 5 with 38 hours of power reserve. We have a signed screw down crown. But to me, this one's all about the dial. Like I said, I think the dial is just fantastic. On the 200, we have the stainless steel bezel, so we forego the ceramic bezel from the 300 for a stainless steel bezel. We can take a look at that action now. There was a recent post. If you're not familiar, Brent Miller, we do sponsor the Watch You Seek forum for our watch enthusiasts, and someone had asked specifically about the type of bezel play, and some of these models there has been a little bit. So on this one, it's just a little bit. However, I can get to that position and come back before it clicks in. So depending on what you would consider play, right there, I guess, but really when it's here, it's not moving much. If you want to be a little bit more forceful, you can kind of, and then it just clicked over. So really, I think it's just how you use it. To me, it feels pretty good, pretty secure, and looks the part on this model. So I'll give you a quick wrist shot. And again, I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist, and my camera is probably about a foot away to try to give you some perspective. I do like the size of this more than the 300, and since we're bringing up the 300, I will pull the 300 out. I'll take this off to give you a comparison. So definitely a little bit larger on the 300. Obviously the ceramic bezel, some other differences. You have the Cyclops window here versus just the regular date without the Cyclops on the 200 model. We already talked about the polished center links on this model as well. The hands, obviously you have a little bit more of what I would consider a sword style hand on the hour hand on the 300. I like them both, I really do. For me personally, I prefer the size of the 40 and the dial on the 40, but I wouldn't mind having a ceramic bezel on this, and I would also probably prefer the adjustable bracelet here, just on the fly. Just a lot easier than trying to get your pins out to change the micro on this. But again, I think it's a great watch. Price point real quick, let's talk about that. The 200 comes in at $27.50, and for an extra $250 you can bump it to the 300. So for $200 or $250 more, I think you're getting the ceramic bezel, and you are getting the additional clasp here with the on the fly micro adjustment. So Again, overall, I think both great watches. I'll give you a quick lume shot, and I will just throw this on in case you wanted to see. I'm not going to go over the dimensions of the 300. I will put them in the description with a link to the video review on this watch. But again, for my 6 3/4 inch wrist, I do prefer the 40 millimeter. But to each their own. Everybody's different, and certainly wear what you like and whatever puts a smile on your face. So I'll give you a quick lume shot, and I'll wrap this up. .200 meter on my left, and we have the 300 meter. Obviously, you can also see the ceramic bezel at the 12 here. That is going to be lit up for you, so you can kind of see the 300 is the more serious diving watch. And Tag is marketing the 200 here as more of like your outdoor adventure style watch, so kind of makes sense, I guess, for that bezel. So thanks for watching. So I ran a little long on this video. If there's anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video.